Britney Spears gets engaged, Kourtney Kardashian calls Travis Barker her future baby daddy, and rapper Pop Smoke's grave was found vandalized in Brooklyn. That's right folks, we have a triple header news story for you all today, but first if you can do us a big favor and please tap that like button, we'd really appreciate it. And with that out of the way, let's begin. So first things first, let's start with this awful news regarding Pop Smoke's gravesite. The gravesite at the Greenwood Cemetery in Brooklyn was found smashed and severely damaged, and photos published by TMZ show that the crypt's marble plaque had been cracked with pieces of debris left nearby. For those of you who don't know, Pop Smoke, whose real name is Bashar Jackson, was killed in February of 2020 during a home invasion in the Hollywood Hills. According to TMZ, his crypt seems to have been singled out because it was the only one that had sustained any damage during this attack. There was also drag marks nearby which suggest that the vandals may have attempted to pull something out of the grave. After an employee had discovered the destroyed crypt, the NYPD was called in. Authorities said that the incident most likely took place between 2:30 p.m. on Friday and 2 p.m. on Saturday. Unfortunately, there were no cameras in that area, so finding the suspects is going to be extremely difficult. But hopefully they can get some eyewitness accounts and figure out who is not letting Pop Smoke rest in peace. In other news, Kourtney Kardashian appeared at the MTV VMAs with Travis Barker. While introducing Travis and Machine Gun Kelly alongside Megan Fox, they sparked cheers from the crowd as they referred to their respective partners as their future baby daddies. Needless to say, Twitter lost their ever-loving minds over this statement. Although it wasn't just the fans of the show that commented on it, Kourtney's own family showed their support as well. Kim Kardashian posted a clip of her watching the award show on TV and let her in an excited scream as Kourtney teased the baby daddy line. And compared to Scott Disick, it's hard to not love seeing these two together. Travis really credits Kourtney to helping him get over his fear of flying as well. If you recall, back in 2008, he barely survived a fatal crash. He shocked fans last month when he was photographed boarding a private jet that later landed in Cabo, Mexico. This was the first airplane journey that he had been on since surviving this deadly plane crash. Travis and his friend Adam were the only survivors after their private jet crashed during a takeoff at an airport in South Carolina. The tragic accident ended up killing 4 of the 6 passengers on board, which included 2 of his closest friends as well as both of the pilots. He ended up suffering from third-degree burns on 65% of his body and spent 11 weeks in the hospital where he would undergo 27 surgeries. So I for one am cheering him on as we witness this incredible rebirth of Travis facing his fears and finding love all at the same time. Now speaking of love, we have to talk about Britney Spears getting engaged. Amid her father Jamie agreeing to step down as her conservator in August, the star has just announced that she is going to be getting married. She revealed the news on her Instagram page, posing with a Sgari and her new ring. In the video, she can be seen happily posing with her ring as she puts it in front of her mouth, then in her neck before winking at the camera, later gasping in one part to show her fans just how excited she was to be proposed to. The couple have been dating for nearly 5 years, and so far the post has garnered more than 3 million likes with thousands of comments congratulating her on the news. Although the one comment that had a lot of people talking was Octavia Spencer, who said, "Make him sign a prenup." I mean, preach to that. Sam also shared the news on his own Instagram feed, posting a pic of himself and his future wife with her finger up close to the camera to show off that brand new ring. Either way, a big congrats to the newly engaged couple, and here's hoping that this is one of the many new things that Britney will get to do once she is truly free from her father's control. We would love to hear your thoughts on all of this though, so make sure you drop us a comment down below. And while you do that, I'm going to check out some of your comments from the video titled Conor McGregor MTV VMA fight with MGK and Megan Fox explained. Corey Hers 85 says, Conor was told MGK has never tried proper 12, but security wouldn't let Conor give MGK a shot, so they agreed to have Conor toss his drink in that direction so he could get a taste. That's an interesting theory. Let's go with that one. Sure. Atika Love says, I think he wanted to pick with Megan Fox and MGK said no, then he got mad. That seems more likely. That does seem more likely. Jill says, the fact that he said he didn't do anything or try to MGK is laughable. We can see that he did. Yeah, it was very obvious. There was multiple camera angles. I think he just didn't think that anyone was watching, so when he went to conduct that interview, he was like, oh, there's nothing going on. There's nothing happening here. Oh, that's my Irish accent. Eden Garden says, this is all over the internet now. I understand that MGK did not want to talk about it. It puts all the attention away from every good vibe and positivity. 100%. Why would you want to keep talking about this dude that just swung his cane at you and then threw his drink? I'd be like, let me just focus on my performance later. Yarok says, I'm glad you added the Twitter part. Some people don't really understand the type of pressure no matter the character. 100%. This is a live show. Anything could happen. So the pressure to, uphold yourself as you walk through this with a million cameras taking videos and pictures of you, it's gotta be a lot. For now though guys, that's all the time I have for you today. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button before you get out of here. I've been your host, Johnny Rogers, and until next time, stay classy, YouTube, or at least try.